Hey guys, Brad with Family Handyman. The one thing that's visible to everyone is your home's exterior, and so you want to keep it looking nice. And the way to do that is to take care of the little problems before they turn into big problems. So today we're going to look at a few different types of home exterior treatments and show you how to take care of those little problems. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to work on is fixing some of these cracked mortar joints in this brick. And to do that, we're going to use a grinder with a diamond wheel in it to get out some of that loose mortar that's cracked, and make sure you're wearing eye protection, ear protection, and a dust mask. A grinder like this with a diamond wheel is a better choice than a masonry chisel. The chisel creates more vibration, which can result in further cracking, and you don't want that. Next, mix up a small batch of mortar. Using a tuck pointing trowel and a regular trowel, slide the mortar into the cleaned joints. When the mortar just begins to harden, dress the joints using a brick jointer sized to suit your mortar joints. By pressing the mortar firmly against the adjacent bricks, you are making the mortar surface more impervious to moisture. So that's it. Now you just let the mortar set and you can move on to any other trouble areas. So let's talk about stucco. The key with stucco is to catch the cracks when they're super small, just like a hairline crack, like 1/16 of an inch wide or less. That way you can find a roughly matching caulk to squirt in there. If they're wider cracks than that, you'd want to use stucco patching material. To seal these hairline cracks, simply apply the stucco patch or caulking, trying to avoid spreading beyond the area of the crack. Use your finger to press the patch material into the crack. Your fingers are soft, allowing you to press the material down into the stucco's texture, making it less visible. If the patch material isn't a close enough match, you can paint the stucco, but make sure you use a breathable elastomeric paint. So now we're going to talk about vinyl siding, and actually metal siding is very similar. They both have a nailing flange at the top and a clip on the piece above them that snaps them together. And so to get this piece out with the crack, we have to use a siding removal tool to unhook the piece that's above that. So let's get started. Working on the panel above the one you need to remove, slide the tool's hook under the bottom edge of the panel to disengage the clip that holds the pieces together. Then slide the tool along the whole piece. Now you can lift that bottom edge and see the nailing flange, so you can remove all the nails that hold the cracked piece in place. After removing the cracked piece, put the new piece in place, snapping its bottom edge onto the piece below it to lock them together. Then nail the new piece in place. Snap the bottom edge of the piece above your new piece onto the new piece and you're done. You may have to use the siding tool to get the lip to snap on. If you have metal siding, it's not as flexible as vinyl, so the best procedure is to remove all of the pieces above the damaged piece and replace them in order when you're done. All right, all done, good as new. Now we're going to replace a piece of cracked lap siding. Now, lap siding can be various materials. It can be real wood like this, or it can be engineered wood or cement fiber board. Essentially, the replacement process is the same for each. So let's get to work. To remove one piece of lap siding, I like to cut the nails using an oscillating multi-tool. Take the piece or pieces you've removed and use them as a pattern to cut a new piece. Slip the new board into position. Make sure it's aligned with the adjacent pieces and then nail it in place. So we got our new piece in. Now all that's left is to caulk and paint. So those are just a few simple fixes that you can easily do yourself to keep your home exterior in tip-top shape. For more great tips, visit us at familyhandyman.com.